In this how-to, we will create a new connector to a REST service, which handles to-dos for a personal project. We will first create a connector, then import the OpenAPI specification using the connector wizard, generate the calls and data models, and test it. Simplifier connectors are the integration part of our low-code platform. A connector contains a unique name and multiple endpoints for dev, test, and productive system, but cannot read or write data. For this purpose, you have to create one or more connector calls. Hi, and welcome to our How to Create a Connector. Start the tutorial with click on Create. Click on REST to integrate a REST-based interface. Give the connector a suitable name like To-Do List. Assign the corresponding project. Select the project. Enter a meaningful description about the interface. Click on Endpoints to manage different endpoints for this data source like Develop, Test, and Productive. In this how-to, we choose the active endpoint Develop. Enter here a valid HTTP endpoint URL for a REST-based interface. Click on Test Connection to make sure that this endpoint is reachable from your Simplifier instance. Save the endpoint configuration here. Open the connector wizard to import the data model and services via OpenAPI Specification 3.0. Enter the URL for the OpenAPI specification here. The OpenAPI specification URL can be different from your endpoint location. Click on Next to import the specification details. Mark the services that you wish to auto-generate. Select the marked services on the left for auto-generation. Click Next to change call name or description. Finish the wizard by creating the connector calls. Now we want to test the connector call. Click here to read all results from the data source. You will also find all latest test protocols under the history. Close the test dialog to return to the overview of generated calls.